Hi everybody, I'm here for Capricorn for the month of July of 2020. The first thing I did is I pulled a psychic card, and in that card we drew Love Begins, okay? And pretty much what that's saying is that you're in control of love this month. That you've got a lot of lessons to learn, but forgiveness can be given, and that you're going to move forward in a joyous way in love because you're no longer accepting the way things have been. You are now taking control of the type of love that you want in your life. Okay, well, with that being said, the astrological climate for Capricorn for July, and of course we're going to start in that last week of June because we have Jupiter conjunct Pluto in the first house for you, and that is in Capricorn. And pretty much it says that you are expanding who you are. You're stripping away the layers of things that you no longer accept in your life. You're growing, and you actually like who you're becoming, but you're not going to deal with a lot of the crap that you have in the past. Now, we also have Uranus in Taurus in the fourth house, sextiling the Sun in Cancer in the seventh house. And with Uranus and Taurus in the fourth house, you want to get grounded in your family, and you've been going through a lot of changes, and you are now ready, to make the changes that you need to make in order for your home life to be on a more stable, footing. And that means that you're going to have to deal with partnerships in the home, and those, partnerships and the changes you want to make are going to be emotionally charged situations, but you're ready to deal with it. Now, on the 1st of July, you have got Saturn in your first house in Capricorn, okay? And pretty much that is saying that, you're learning to express yourself in a self-confident way. By being more grounded with the type of structure that you want, and how you want that structure in your life to be. You tore down everything you're going to tear down, okay? And I mean, you've torn it down, and you've gotten rid of things, and you no longer want that. Now you're ready to build the life that you want and on the footing that you want. And it's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard work. But this is Saturn's retrograde back in to Capricorn. So it's going to take all those lessons you've been learning and see if you're ready, okay? And if you pass, then it'll leave you a gift in this section, for yourself. And that's always a good thing. Now, on the 4th or the 5th, depending where you're at, we have a lunar eclipse. And the sun will be in Cancer in your 7th house, and that's opposing the moon in Capricorn in the 1st house. And you have a lot of emotional partnerships in your life, and you want your home base to be secure, but the conflicts that have been happening in your home life aren't allowing it to be secure like you want it to be. And and it's because of the conflict of interest. And you are going to eclipse these conflicts of interest out of your life. I mean, you're willing to compromise, but other people have to be too. You're no longer going to allow things to be what they were. Now, on the 8th, we've got Mercury in Cancer in the 7th house, and that's squaring Mars in Aries in the 4th house. And for the most part, you are thinking of what you want to do about your most emotional partnerships and how your family's actions aren't linking up to what you want in life. You're no longer going to just lay down and give your family what they want in order to keep the peace, because you've been unhappy for so long that you're now saying, no, I'm going to do things in this manner. And, you know, you're going to have to deal with your family in doing it too, you know, because you're not going to get anywhere with things going in the same manner. And you know this. Now, on the 12th, okay, we have Mercury in Cancer, and it's moving direct in your 7th house. So now you're finally going to figure out how to move forward in your partnerships. You're going to voice your opinions. You're going to start taking the necessary steps in communicating with your partnerships in order to get the base that you want. Again, you're building up. You're not going to tear down anymore, but you're also not going to give in order to keep peace or to keep everything stable. You're willing to stir the pot, so to speak, in order to get that foundation in the way that you want it to be. Now, on the 12th, also, we have Mercury in Cancer in the 7th house, squaring Mars in your 4th. And basically what that says is you're going to have to communicate with your family about the actions that you're not liking, that they're taking. Yes, they're in charge of their life and the choices that they get to make and the path that they take, but that doesn't mean that you have to take that path too. You know, you are going to have to be self-confident in your way and just not allow it anymore. Then on the 14th, we've got Sun in Cancer in the 7th house, and that's opposing Jupiter in your 1st house. You are a person who's always been invested in your relationships, but you're growing as a person. Your life is expanding, and these people want things to remain the same. They don't want you to grow, because then that means you're changing and things can't be the same no more. But it's too bad for them, because you are growing and you're going to move in a positive direction in the way that you are growing. Now, on the 14th, we have, no, sorry, the 15th, okay, we've got the Sun in Cancer in your 7th house opposing Pluto in your 1st house. And pretty much that is saying that you know things have to change in your partnerships, because you are no longer that person. That person's gone. There's someone else standing there. You've changed behaviors. You've changed the way you are. So now things have got to change for you, because you're not going to tolerate the same behaviors that you did in the past. And it's just as simple as that. Now, on the 20th, we have a new moon in Cancer. And again, that's your 7th house. And that new moon is just saying that you're going to be having new beginnings now in your relationships. I don't know if it's a new relationship or it's the same old relationship, but there's going to be a new beginning in those relationships. Now, on the 20th, we also have the Sun in Cancer in your 7th house, opposing Saturn in your 1st house in Capricorn. And, you're learning pretty much to be mature and give your life the structure that you want. And your emotional partnerships, they want things to stay the same, but they're willing to take steps to help build that partnership. But of course, if they try to take control, you can't let them be in control of your life anymore. You're in control of your life. And, a partnership doesn't want to control you. They want to be a partner with you. And if they can't be that partner with you, then it's not the right relationship. But no, later in the day, that the Sun is going to move into Leo, into your 8th house. And that's your most intimate part of your chart. It's the scars that you carry. It is the transformation that you're going through. And you're finding joy there. You're celebrating who you are now, because you have left behind so many old parts of you that, again, you like who you are. But your intimate relationships, of course, are going to have to catch up with you, because your ethics and morals have changed. You are no longer that person. Now, on the 27th, we have Jupiter in Capricorn in the 1st, sextiling Neptune in Pisces in the 3rd. And that pretty much says you're in the process of expanding, who you are. And because of that, you're communicating what you need and want from others, because you're no longer going to buy in to the illusions that they're giving you or the picture that they're trying to paint for you. You want to paint your own picture, so to speak, and you're just not going to have it anymore. Now, on the 20th, on the 27th again, we've got Venus in Gemini in the 6th house, squaring Neptune in Pisces in the 3rd house. And you know that there are two sides to your partners, okay? You know that there's two sides to those that you love. But you know now that you've got to do things in a healthy way for yourself. You can't buy in to what they are saying. Now it's all about the actions, because you have seen them paint this picture before, and then the rug be pulled out from underneath of you. So you're no longer allowing that in your life. Now, on the 27th, again, we have Mars in Cancer in the 7th house, and that is squaring. I mean, we have Cancer in the 6th house, and have Mercury in Cancer in the 7th house, squaring Mars in Aries in the 4th house. And you're finding out that your emotional partnerships aren't aligned with you and how you want to build your home life. Now, you're either going to have to work through this to build the home life that you want, or you're going to have to let go of this partnership. But you're just not going to have it anymore. Now, know that, what you want, it is feasible. It's not that you're asking for a lot. You just want to be in control of who you are and how you build your home. And there's nothing wrong with that. And if the people that are wanting to build this home with you can't see that there's nothing wrong with the way that you want to build your home, then it just no sense of moving forward, because how can you build a home with someone who doesn't want the same foundation that you want? You can't. It'll never work. So anyway, if I could say anything about this month for you, Capricorn, there's a lot of lessons to be learned in your relationships with your family, and how you perceive your home to be and how it is in reality, and the steps that you're going to take to change everything for you. So have a great July, and I will see you in August.